A gracious flow, so great, so wholesome, so pure, captivating the essence of the beauty that resides within and all around you. You feel the vibrations of its great flow everywhere, magnified, overflowing with such a high tone, abundance, frequency. What do you feel? What is this great, bountiful feeling that overflows within and around? Do you feel it? It's everywhere, calling you forth with such vibrant sounds, whispers in glorified magnitude of such great, wondrous presence. Oh, unconditional love. Yes, we welcome you and cherish you with such a beautiful flow of gratitude. Wow. Unconditional love. Where does it reside in your life? Do you feel it surrounding you in nature? All around you from the other counterparts that surround you? Or do you feel it deep, deep, deep within the depths of your core? Unconditional love. What does it truly mean to you? You see, if we look at its definition, defined by the humankind, it will present to us that it's this great affection without any limitations or conditions. But do you exemplify this great essence of unconditional love that is truly innately residing within you and all around you? Where does this unconditional love stem from? Is it truly derived from the purest parts of your heart, the magnificence of your soul, and the full blossom of your entire being? You see, unconditional love is truly the fullest expression of life itself. Now, unconditional love. You ask yourself, do I truly and see its other counterpart of what it means to express deep, deep, deep agape love. Agape, which stems from the Greek word, which means love in its wholeness, in its fullness, and in its purest nature that exemplifies the highest good of all. You see, the is that we all know that we know that we were born with such a frequency of love that is so high toned, and in order to truly flow through life, we have to live it, breathe it, express it, and flow with it. Now, to break down this great presence of unconditional love, I ask you to connect deeply within yourself. Because it first has to start from within. So as we search for this wondrous presence of this beautiful treasure on earth of unconditional love that reflects the true essence of our entire being and the depths of our core, we'll begin to search and see what truly makes this great presence of unconditional love wholesome within us. And we see the reflection all around us in its greatest glory. So we begin to think and see that the feeling tone of unconditional love truly shows us that is when we become one with ourselves in gracious magnitude. Now I begin to search within myself and see that the unconditional love, of course, is a divine gift from Source, the Creator presence that created us in its own image and wholesomeness. And so as we begin to look within, we all can classify what Source means to us, the greater divine presence that truly shines and reflects its wholesome love within us. Now, what does it mean to be wholesome with this great presence of love? Of course, we've discussed many times the attribute qualities within us that makes us whole. The divine femininity, the divine masculinity, and one of the most unforgotten parts of ourselves, the inner child presence that within this now stage of evolution has been rebirthed within each and every one of us. So, as you continue to reflect on this great presence of unconditional love, you begin to see the wholesomeness of its trifecta effect. And you begin to see the full measure of all of these innate give us that push to go forth and to create all of the beauty and magical moments in our lives. And of course, most of all, this forgotten presence of the inner child, who was often left wounded, searching for great healing, to just flow with the innate parts of self. And so as we begin to connect deeply with the principle of unconditional love, the agape expression of love, all within us for the highest good, we begin to see that in order to truly see, reflect, and accept the oneness of creation, we have to merge all of these three together. Now I know during this great awakening shift, we have went forth and begin to express ourselves creatively through art, music, rhythm, flow, dance, painting, writing, healing modalities, teaching, speaking, singing, building, with your architectural spirit. And we all continue to nurture ourselves when we are in such the divine feminine aspects and moments in our lives that we so enjoy. It's like being at that stage where we continue to mother our own selves. Now we'll begin to see that, of course, we are to, in fact, bring forth the divine masculinity, taking action, and just being able to make those difficult decisions when it comes to being in a oneness of a co-creative spirit. To also connect deeply with the logical aspects of what makes us understand and formulate reasoning in this 3D socio-economic world. And most of us have truly begun to see like, whoa, we have to truly continue to share the merger of these two. Now I ask you, dearest inner child, you have often been captivated by life and its meaning, and often just see the wonderful aspects and beauty of life. But have you forgotten who you truly are? Have you hidden away from the beautiful aspects of yourself? What makes you reflect that innate joy and excitement just to live, living freely and just flowing with life? You often resort to the moments in your life which made you feel not one with yourself. The moments where you as a child felt like you didn't connect deeply with everything that surrounded you. The wounds you received, whether it's a fall, whether it's the yelling, whether it's just any sort of mental, physical, and emotional abuse that took your life core and force away, leaving you wounded as you grow and birthed into your own divine feminine and divine masculine nature. And as you stand forth before me here today, you remember that great love frequency that you felt as an inner child. The moments that just captivated you, and you began to see such beautiful reflections all around you. Your fellow human counterparts, family, friends, and the nature of Mother Nature that resided all around. And you had such a wonderful, imaginative spirit of love, just wanting to flow with life. You played, you danced, you sang, you laughed, you joked around. But as you begin to call forth back this dynamic presence of inner child, you reflect back on those moments and you say, no, I do not want to live there anymore. I only want to express myself fully. And so you become wholesome with yourself by connecting deeply with your divine mother feminine nature, nurturing yourself with so much agape love, like your inner child's presence of a baby. The kisses just flowing within you, the hugs, the great expression of magnifying bliss that you feel in your heart has now overflowed and captivated deeply. And you connect deeply with your divine Father, masculine. That just made you feel a sense of safety, protection, as you take action to go forth and step forward into living fully as your purposeful self, co-creating the oneness of your heart that brings such beautiful treasures in your life, and you begin to feel whole again. You begin to see the reflections in nature everywhere, your fellow counterparts, and the oneness that surrounds you. But you begin to see, wow, I have neglected such a dynamic aspect of myself that made me forget the divine presence of unconditional love. As I call it forth back to me, come forth within me, this inner child, dynamic presence, has fully captivated the nurturing spirit of the divine feminine mother within me, and the divine masculine provider, protector, action taker, strength builder within me, that makes me cherish the wondrous spirit that resides within me to just flow and reflect my unconditional love dynamically once again, as I have now been fully rebirthed. And so this unconditional love begins to flow, and you begin to sing as love flows freely within you. Love is my gift of life that makes me complete within. Oh love, I only want to gift you with my wholesome self that just flows with such oneness within me and all around. And as you begin to just play with the frequencies of this unconditional agape presence that's within you, you smile, you laugh, you jump with such a fullness of glory that just wants to be expressed. And you say, thank you, unconditional love, for regifting me with the wholesomeness of who I truly am born to be, as I'm fully now reconnected with the wholesome presence of my forgotten inner child, as I continue to nurture myself as a divine feminine mother, and be that great strength builder and protector of life itself, to go forth and just live a wholesome, bountiful, beautiful life that just flows with all the reflections and frequencies of love that surrounds it. So much love, so much bliss, so much peace, so much harmony I give to each and every one of you as you continue to shine and reflect the dynamic, unconditional love presence that resides within you and all around you.